What's your word? Shawty wanna fuck him like, look, I only want head. Take 5 grams, she gon' wear off in the morning. Mushroom, baby, yeah, you know we on the song. Baby, I'm so deep the body, see spaceships and look here. Shawty wanna fuck him like, look, I only want head. Take 5 grams, she gon' wear off in the morning. Mushroom, baby, yeah, you know we on the song. Shawty calling my phone, said she wanna trip strong. So I'm already about that damn one, get us to
See if y'all can see.
She no triple pros. Shit that like your mind.
Throw something in the chat if y'all can see the track. I don't know.
She gon' run my back.
I see you.
She gon' run my feet. She gon' twerk that shit for me. She gon' twerk on the tiptoes. She gon' twerk on the knees. She gon' twerk in the mirror. Twerk that shit on me. Put on some black Chinese. Then I put on some Susan. Put on some black coffee. All this shit is exclusive. She ain't never heard drama before. She ain't never heard drama before. She ain't never seen the Caltech. She ain't never seen the drama before.
What's up, Bobby Dini? What's up with you? Salute everybody tapping in.
Look, I only want head. Take 5 grams, shit gon' wear off in the morning. Mushroom, baby, yeah, you know we on the song. Baby, I'm to keep the body, see spaceships and look here.
They said that, that's what's up.
Look, I only want head. Take 5 grams, shit gon' wear off in the morning.
I'm about to get back on it.
Yeah, you know we on the song.
I had a wild weekend. So we get back to it. What up, Brooklyn, baby?
Can't take stashes in the left, nigga. Got guns like Leo, nigga. I can see you fish like Cleo, nigga. Hey, on God, or I'm high on show. Hey, 2 more grams, nigga. I can see 2 rooms, nigga. I'm once, hey. Now I'm playing Twitch on throne.
Wait, do you love me? Hey, I'm playing for sure.
I'm in this bitch like Zoom, nigga.
You know, I had a dope weekend so far with this Pluto retrograde been going, right? And it was much needed where I went back and revisited all the cycles. I had to put a whole ritual together, went back to my hometown, trip to my hometown, everything to go back to the surface of who I am from my psychological aspect. And I was going back playing a lot of old songs and shit. So I'm about to start releasing a lot of old music for y'all. I'm about to drop this one today.
This is what y'all been waiting for, right? This is what the straight say, right? Hey, every time get up there, I don't want to shit, my nigga.
I did this shit like 2015.
Yeah. It's that revolution music, my nigga, get used to it. Conscious street niggas is rapping, we the best to fucking do it. You niggas, you had your chance, and you motherfucking blew it. You need baby food flows, but you just can't fucking chew it. Cut that monkey shit out, you embarrassing us. You MJ Pat, my nigga, you ain't better than us. This that shit you ain't accustomed to, but tired, eat the fucking truth. It's always cuffing season, nigga. Bitches just ain't cuffing you for being local, my nigga. Yeah, we worldwide on that downside balance shit. My nigga, we roll tide, rolling niggas to look over, get the fuck up out the way. They say, boy, you too hot, so I said, we just don't play. This a guy can't take over your style, need to make up a nigga for what you say over the whack ass beats. We gon' do this shit for master teachers, RPG, niggas, street scholars, and Navy boppers that's stuck up in the streets. Cut that monkey shit out, you embarrassing us. You MJ bad, my nigga, you ain't better than us. This a guy can't take over your style, need to make up a nigga for what you say over the whack ass beats. Cut that monkey shit out, you embarrassing us. You MJ bad, my nigga, you ain't better than us. We gon' do this shit for master teachers, RPG, niggas, street scholars, and Navy boppers that's stuck up in the streets.
Hey, but yeah, salute to everybody tapping in, man. Where you stay? I'm over in East Detroit. I'm in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. Salute to Kosovo in this motherfucker. Everybody in this motherfucker.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?
Good Venus energy, right?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Good 12th house shit. I'm a 12th house Venus.
Do you
So
love
some
me?
Venus 12th house shit.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me?
It's that type of music niggas gotta have, man. That's some love music.
Baby, I got money on my mind, but you come next. All I'm trying to do is count up and write checks. Take you on the shop spree, you deserve it. Give you what you want, baby, not less. All I know is money ain't a thing, and I know one day, anytime you gon' see me, gon' be ballin'. And I know it ain't a game like a championship ring. Yeah, one day, but we all in. All I do is think
I know y'all probably like, damn.
Girl, you got me
Niggas be singing, rapping.
Girl, you got me thinking like voodoo. That I'll be somebody's special like you? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you
Yeah,
love
yeah,
me?
yeah, man. Nigga got some shit. We just cooking up, man. I'm about to start dropping some shit. I ain't play y'all this one. I'm gonna play y'all this. I know y'all probably gonna like it. Tell me if y'all fuck with this shit. Drop this shit. This one of them joints when you just want to get away. You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to get away.
This path I'm on is only wrong. It's been so long. I've been on my own. Up and down.
That's how life go. Up and down, nigga.
Up and down.
Yeah, we about to get to the book soon, man. Appreciate it.
Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Look, turning my phone off, I'm in for the day. I just want to get away. Put my phone on D&D. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to sit in my room. Might take a trip into Tulum. Just a trip mushrooms. I'm off in my mind, I'm in for the day. I just want to get away. Put my phone on D&D. I don't want to see nobody. Focused on all of this bread. All of these thoughts in my head. I'm so grateful for the path. I'm so grateful for the path. This path I'm on is only wrong. It's been so long. I've been on my own.
12 house shit.
Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down.
What are you putting in your book? So the book I'm writing is a book on tantra. It's called The Science of Sex, Gangsta Guide to Tantra. And what I'm gonna be talking about is literally the science of sex. So we talking about going to another level with this book. It's gonna be lit, man. It's for everybody, man. It's for everybody who wants to really understand sex. It's not biased, it's for men and women. So it's an intricate book I'm putting together. It's my first book. But yeah, it's gonna be lit, nigga.
I left the crib at 16. I had to get it by any means. I couldn't fuck with that religious shit. They said, damn, what you mean? Couldn't fuck with no white Jesus. Where I'm from, they hanging niggas. Had to go and get my money down. They said, boy, damn, you different. Left that crib and slept at Thomas' house. Thugging on the couch. But I had 2,500 in my motherfucking pocket. Damn, you couldn't tell me nothing. Nigga young and he thugging. Mama said, boy, we love you and we always be here for you. Papa tripping, but it's cool. I still got my attitude. I'm 22 now, getting paper for the keys like what you do. Nigga, no, I ain't had no job. High as fuck, I'm counting paper. Taking
No lie, nigga.
the world, I'm even chilling in Jamaica. Damn, cousins kicking doors. But I'm out here chicken pound, my nigga. Goddamn, I'm on the floor. Nah, nigga, 24, my nigga got 2 cars and a motorcycle. My nigga got a 4-bedroom. I ain't lying, my nigga. Gave my nigga 20 years, man. I'm crying, my nigga. Crying, my nigga. Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm looking out the window every day, nigga. Goddamn, I'm feeling bored. What would you do, my nigga? The feds looking for you and your crew, my nigga. Lay low, nigga, hit the stool, my nigga. Now I'm feeling stressed. Now I'm feeling like I need a blessing, my nigga. Goddamn it,
Nigga, y'all understand, boy. Nigga been.
Now I'm in the 8, now, nigga.
Niggas don't understand, like. I'm giving y'all testimony, man. I'm giving y'all testimony shit. Like, yay. We here, we up though, man. God King shit, gold, Sacc, summer success, man. You know, really wanted to go in and just chop it with the homies because when we talk about goal sacking, man, it's so much that come with the science of sex, right? And sexual energy is so powerful that it does require a sacrifice, you know, and I'm talking about sacrifice in the sense of your feminine energy is also your creative energy, right? And it's your spiritual energy. And y'all know this now, right? Now, what happens is in the process of a man, on the occult path in this lifetime, the feminine energy that we call purpose. So keep in mind what I'm giving y'all real game, because niggas don't know how this shit go with it. Shit is real gangster. When we talk about purpose, purpose is the feminine energy. Now, see, I don't know what the fuck niggas gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you everything from the occult path because I'm an occultist. I'm not no conscious nigga. I'm an occultist, so I'm gonna tell you what the occult path is speaking about. And what the occult path is speaking about is for the man. When you go on this journey to fulfill your purpose, what we talking about is literally being able to find how to balance out the feminine energy within as so without. And that's going to take a process of you being able to see it. That's going to be a process of you having to see it in real time. You're going to have to understand what it means when you're chasing your purpose. And then there's going to be things that you go through in your lifetime with women. And you're going to have things that go on in your own lifestyle where you have to realize that the feminine energy is going to pull at you from all angles to test who you are as a man. Because what we call purpose is our first love. Any woman outside of that is going to be love that you're seeking on the external level. And so on that external level, you're going to have to deal with what comes with that, having that, using that sexual, creative, and spiritual energy for what's external. And then you're going to have to battle with dealing with that sexual energy on the internal. And that means, you know, that goes to the point where it leads you to when you're by yourself, right? Let's say an external battle outside of you that can deplete you is like we talk about porn, right? No fap shit. It ain't no coincidence that niggas is trying to get gold Sacc status. Why is that? Because we want to have a better life. We want to have a quality life based off of the energy that flows with us. And it's beneficial for the exchange that we put in, the sacrifice that we put in to get the goods, services rendered, right? Everything's an exchange of currency. So sexual currency is the same. So this is why it's no coincidence as well when summertime come around, when the sun come out, you know, the shorts come out, the sundresses come out, them cheeks, them yams come out, right? And the feminine is in heat, spring forward, right? Right past that, you just came through a sexual, you know, occult ritual of the sexual energy, Easter energy on the planet, right? Ishtar. Now we springing forward. Now we dealing with the sexual energy in an aspect of we want to create. We dealing with an aspect of we want to fuck. Because why? We know the feminine in heat. Everybody in heat. Boy, everybody trying to day parties. Everybody trying to be at the beach. Everybody want to be out here having fun. And so what comes with that is the test of now, what do you do with that energy during the summer? Because if you think about, like I said, steady nature, look at the bees, look at the birds, look at the squirrels, look at the animals, look at nature and see what's going on during these seasons. Because we go through seasons and they compound upon each other. They all add upon each other, right? So everybody want to have a dope ass summer. Everybody want to have a cool ass winter, right? You want to be able to have everything that you need at any given season, because every time you go through a season, you're shedding layers of yourself. So when we're going through a season during the summertime, and when I talk about gold sacking, what I'm talking about is now you're going to be putting all this shit to the test. You're going to be putting all this shit to the test now. And what are you putting to the test? What you're putting to the test now is your ability to be able to create, as well as have fun with the sexual aspect, the pleasures, all of those things. So you have to be able to understand your sexual energy. Nigga, ain't nothing here but sex. So what do you do with it? For me, and how I move in alignment with my chart, I know as much fun as I want to have, I have to balance it with hard work. And it gets hard, just like anything that we do out here, you know, gold Sacc shit. So what do you do when it gets hard? When you have obstacles up against you, you hone in that sexual energy. You hone that sexual energy into the point where when you have an obstacle, now you can align yourself with all the creative force, all the spiritual force, all the sexual force at that time to create the most optimal outcome in any given situation. So you want to be able to tap into a high level of intelligence. So you want to do everything in your life that can provide you with a fine-tuned vessel to do that, right? So your sexual energy is going to be what's very important. So while the cheeks is out, please believe it, this is opportunity for you as well to be able to benefit your life by tapping into what you really love to do and what you're here to do. You know, I know, for example, I see we got 22 people in here, 8 motherfuckers thundered up, and like, you don't know, I know a nigga been gone for a minute, man. Nigga come back, lay their feet up in here, drinking all nigga got them strawberry lemonade, man. Thumb it up, man. I'm gonna take 2 seconds, man. Don't be no hoe ass nigga. If you go Sacc, nigga, you gonna thumb it up, man. Stop playing. See, this is one thing about it. I always make sure I show love, and I always want people to understand how this shit work, because we in a magical time where you have to be able to not be a motherfucking leech, my nigga. You have to be able to reciprocate energy. You have to know that we talking about energy. So don't think just because you're on YouTube and you wherever the fuck you is on the planet and I'm here, nigga, currency is currency no matter whether you are aware of it or not. So currency in our dimension is shown for appreciation. Right? It's shown through appreciation by being able to exhibit that. So if it takes you 2 seconds to thumb this shit up, nigga, that's all you got to do. But you may not think it's significant, but it's not really significant, really, because I don't care about none of that shit. But it's really about the aspect of reciprocity, right? It's about reciprocity where you check yourself every step of the way to see how much love and respect you got for everybody around you. So if you in this motherfucker live, you ain't in this motherfucker live because you randomly got to sit here. You in this motherfucker because you understand what Gold Sacc game is about, nigga. And I know I've been busy, but when a nigga come through, nigga, show some love, salute, nigga. Because we all in this shit together. That's if you're a man. If you're a goddamn leech, then you ain't here doing what leeches do. But that's understandable because YouTube is full of people who take and don't give nothing back. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you gotta have somebody tell you. You gotta have somebody tell you how love works. You know, it's love. If you ain't here, you appreciate something. So more than anything, I ain't getting on nobody ass about none of this shit. I ain't getting on nobody ass. Don't take it like that. Appreciate everybody thumbing it up. I'm just really showing you like the time that we live in. It's about really being able to get so in tune with understanding who we are and what we are. You got to be around people you appreciate, my nigga. If you don't know how to be around people you appreciate, then stay to yourself. But when you come out in the collective, you got to show yourself to have power. And you have power by having gratitude, being able to see people for who they are at any given time because you are open and you're vulnerable. How many motherfuckers really be on YouTube really being vulnerable? Niggas get on here to sell you shit, dog. I'm on this motherfucker and I tell people all the time, man, I'm not a YouTuber, my nigga. I'm not a YouTuber. That's why when people like, yo, when you drop videos, bro, I'm living real life. And y'all see my IG, y'all see my pages, y'all know a nigga living real life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get on here to cap. I don't get on here to do it. It's out of love because I know that when we give back and we get it all tenfold. So it's one of those things where we help each other all the time. But anyway, we're moving into that time where we have to really understand value. We got to understand what we value, how we value things, right? So we're talking about having a Gold Sacc summer. How you have a Gold Sacc summer, man? We stay focused, my nigga. You play hard, you work hard. Nigga, don't deprive yourself. Understand what it means to be Gold Sacc, and you have to nurture yourself as well. Because why? You are your own mother, your own father, and you are your own child. You are the Ankh. You are the Holy Trinity. So in this world, nigga, as men, we got to take care of ourselves, nigga. We got to take care of ourselves, but we got to do it in a way that is beneficial and harmonious to us and to everybody around us. So a nigga is a testament of it, and I'm not significant, I'm just me, who I am, but it's a testament to what it is that we're here to do when we put in the work like that and we really be a man's man. You know, we really walk around being honorable with ourselves, nigga. We ain't perfect, but we be who we are. Because I'm a real nigga. I don't never cap. Niggas know me for real. Like, on and off this shit. So I'm always good. You know? But we prioritizing our craft this summer. We prioritizing having healthy love for everything around us, my nigga. Healthy level of respect. We're talking about Pluto in retrograde right now. Pluto is in Capricorn, right? Pluto is in retrograde right now. So We're talking about dealing with aspects of power, boundaries, things of that nature, psychological aspects that might be self-sabotaging that you can look back on from your previous experiences. Nigga, this shit sound fly, nigga. Little ammo piano, nigga. Hey, this what y'all niggas need for the summer, nigga. Chill with a little thing, man. Y'all drinking mimosas and shit, smoking good spliffs on the back of a balcony, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Toes out in the sand, shit, nigga, getting tan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sit back smoking good, nigga, good vibes in the air, nigga. Shit, I like this. What is this? What's this? Yeah, baby, little ammo piano. You know what I'm saying? Little ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, get it right, baby. Yeah, man. That's gold sack shit, man. Yo, man. It's all about really nurturing yourself and loving yourself for sure. And you got to do that in every aspect, not just the superficial shit. You got to really do that real inner work. That shadow work represents a high level of love that you have for yourself. Because nobody can go in there and do that for you but you. So how much do you love yourself? You know, we're being called to really show that. And it can be frustrating because you got to let go of shit. That Pluto represents that. How many of y'all are in a position of finding yourself having to let certain things go? Wherever Pluto is in your chart, and wherever Capricorn is in your charts, where you're gonna see this at. Yeah, man, we having gold sack summer, man. Yeah, anybody likes for the face, yeah, man. Pluto and Moon in the first house here. So you're Cap rising right now. Is that where it's transiting, or that's where you got Pluto at? Just natively. Yeah, nigga just vibing, man. Good ammo piano, man. Niggas don't even know, boy. Good trip music. Good trip music. Niggas just cutting up. But I hope everybody been doing good, man. I hope y'all really on y'all grind. What y'all got going on? You know, I'm always interested in how everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm one of them real niggas, y'all. We this shit together. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is feeling like they moving in towards their purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's a magical time, like I said, to be alive right now, where we get a chance to really hone in on our craft. And it's not supposed to be easy, you know. It's not supposed to be easy to step into that path, but you gotta trust the process and be music being made. Yeah, man. That's what's up, Mars. That's what's up, man. You know, we in what my man Red Pill would call a passion economy. We're moving to passion economics, so it's less about doing what you got to do safely, but doing what you really love to do, but finding a way where it's really valuable to people, you know, and being valuable requires you to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all it requires is you to be yourself, my nigga. It don't require nothing else. Just really tap into who you are. That don't mean it's going to be easy, because how else are you going to know how good you are? Make you get in your bag when you got to go through something. Or when you gotta be forced to weigh the options or something. Yeah. What's up, Gabby? Living my dreams, serving my community, committed Yoli. That's right. That's right. Nigga, my ass might get back to Pilates, nigga. I used to do Pilates, nigga. Kept a nigga caught crazy. What is your opinion on character cards in relation to astrology? What you mean character cards? Give me an example. What you mean character cards? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. But yeah, man, I hope everybody doing their thing, man. What y'all working on, man? Everybody be asking me what I'm working on. Shit, nigga, living life with it. What y'all working on? What y'all got going? Go to down interpretation of tarot cards. I don't know too much about it. I got to look into it. I never really looked into that. I'm getting ready to move out of the country for the first time, directly tracking in Norway 21. Hey, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Salute to that endeavor, man. You know, I can identify and resonate with that. That's a bold move. And I salute anybody who do that, man, because it's so much out here for us, man. And when you move, when you're bold enough to take that leap, you know, you get blessed with an experience. And that's what you can say is an experience. Getting knowledge of self, that's what's up, man. Been a while, yeah, man. After centric healing tours to sacred space around the world. That's what I'm talking about. I got a lot of homies. Everybody wants us to start doing some exclusive trip retreats and shit and holding healing spaces. I'm gonna have a lot more time because everybody been requesting that. People want to fly in and stuff from to have a trip with a nigga and really just let me walk them through it and shit like that. So I'm gonna probably be opening that up soon. Hosting little healing sessions with people because I didn't have time to do it, but people want to come through, fuck with a nigga and vibe out, and we can do it however y'all want to do it, man. Healing retreats. I don't like to have big healing retreats. I like to have either one-on-one or no more than four people. You know what I mean? Max did sound familiar. I can't say I have though. Sapelo Island, hey, that's what's up. Supposed to be in Puerto Rico at the end of the month. My man Supreme doing a pop-up shop down there. Might go out there and trip at El Yunque again. I ain't been out there in a minute. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shit, how everybody been though, man? I see everybody sitting back. How y'all been? Oh, my nigga Cops went live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next right now, we got tantra. Go.
Yeah, the nigga Cops. Good vibe shit. How did your chaos magic journey started and how? I need a plug, mushroom plug in NC. I wish I could fuck with you and help ya. Who do you think differs shrooms from acid? What do you think differs? I'm gonna give y'all questions. What differs with mushrooms and acid is that mushrooms is very primordial. You can feel it. It's a soul to it. It's an intergalactic consciousness to it. It's not just synthetic, right? Now, acid is cool because it enhances the perception, so you can feel these perceptions and it's cool. But mushrooms is very primordial, and it's, to be honest, it's very close to the human gene. And to be honest, on some occult shit, we are mushrooms. So the ability to use mushrooms and to think like the mushrooms is really what it's about, more than anything. And so that's what I'm gonna say to that. It's a difference between synthetic, psychedelics and the psychedelics that allows you to really be able to tap in and feel it. Now, it's fun to play with the acid. It's fun. But, for real, I'm really about, really being able to tap into everything primordial, How did your chaos magic journey start? So, my life been chaos magic, and I've realized that my sun square Uranus, and that speaks to chaos is the nature of the energy that I came into having to deal with the cycle. So I got thrown into chaos, right? We all get thrown into chaos, but chaos represents a big part. It's pivotal in my life that activates my soul. So chaos is the name of the game. So that's what we are. So I was on my IG just a little bit ago talking about how getting into this occult shit. I was talking about when I was a young nigga, being from Carolina, we used to go to yard sales and shit. So, I remember being, 9, 10, 11, 12, going to yard sales with my mom and them, and we would go to these neighborhoods where the white people had all these books and shit, and I would go through and look at the books. I didn't give a fuck about no toys. I didn't give a fuck about nothing, nigga. Let me see what these books is. Just shit that just look interesting. I didn't give a fuck about, I didn't give a fuck about fiction like that, I really wanted to just dive in because, you know, I got Scorpio in the third, got Saturn and Pluto there, so I've been adept at reading for a while. So anything that just draw me to it, I was fucking with it. I remember picking up books like Parapsychology. And my parents didn't know what it was, but I just seen words in it that just intrigued me, shit like that, right? Occultism, the ethers, spiritual realm, etheric realm. Seeing words like this at, at 11 and 12 and shit like that, and I'm just a 12th house, 8th house nigga. I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing, but it's intriguing me, right? And, you know, I grew up in a Christian household where them niggas religious, where I couldn't read Harry Potter. I had to sneak and read Harry Potter. Because Pops and them was like, yo, it's magic. They talking about sorcery and shit. But Parapsychology and all these other books were able to slide. They let me slide with the shit that was, because they didn't know nothing about the shit that I was really into. They didn't know about the book. So when they would see like, oh, what you reading? Parapsychology. Oh, they just think it's like Parapsychology. But when I got into that shit, I'm like, yo, this is some next level shit. And how the fuck am I just finding this shit at this age, right? And then, you know, I remember I got tested like in the 8th grade for reading this shit. They was like, yo, you reading on the 12th grade reading level in 8th grade. And all I was reading was occult book, so it made me really think about something. I'm like, yo, if all I'm reading is occult books, and they say I'm reading on a 12th grade reading level in 8th grade, it really stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And so that started my journey because it's something deep about it, man. It's something deep about it. It's something deep about just being able to go on the chaos journey, because from there, everything started falling into place. So, you know, chaos magic is about like really being an alchemist. Really being an alchemist. And that's where it started. But your life experiences give you the material to learn to be an alchemist. It's like, okay, you learn level 1. Now let's go to level 2. Let's go to level 3 of alchemist. Let's go to level 4. And there's levels to that shit, right? So that's chaos magic. And what you do in real time is allowing you to be able to know how to deal with chaos. So you can only deal with chaos magic when you can flow. So that's the feminine energy you got to be very comfortable with. You got to be very comfortable with chaos. And I deal with chaos, and I deal with everything that's of that nature, everything that's of the shadow side. I'm an intense nigga. And you got to be intense to handle that type of energy. Like yesterday, I had some shit that was transformative. I couldn't go to sleep, so I got to use that energy for something, but I knew what to use it for. And that's the lesson in this shit, right? Being able to utilize any given situation, how to use it, how to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on certain energy shape shifting through certain people's bodies to drain energy once you build up a certain symmetry? That just come with the game. This shit magical, my nigga. This shit magical. You gotta understand we live in a magical world. That's why you gotta understand how to utilize all this energy that you got. But at the core of all this energy is orgone energy, is your sexual energy. So it's very important to know that. It's very important to know that. You know what I'm saying? You think human DNA has been manipulated? Yeah, everything changes. But, you know, everything is manipulated out here. Subtle suggestion, manipulation, whatever, right? Transformation, alchemy. Everything is always changing. Whether it's through the environment or through a genetic process. What's in that blank? Girl Scout cookies. Some Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. Triple on Ebola, that was very personal. It took 2 years to integrate the traumas. That's real, man. That's real. I'm happy you had a good trip, man. I would love to hear about that. That's dope. I love it, man. Trippy Boga had a good time too, man. Really got to tap in with the ancestors. I feel like last year, 2020 was a reset button. Yeah. In the occult, so 20, yeah. Yeah, everything you feeling, yeah, man. Getting that gallon in, we ain't playing. Plus, I had a lot of super greens in my performance mushrooms you know, I got a little blend of performance mushrooms, and you know, mushrooms are filtered, so it absorbs water as well. So you know, it's like self rejuvenation and everything. So have no choice. Have no choice. And that's another thing. There's a deep connection to mushrooms and melanin. I'm gonna talk about that on Clubhouse sometime soon. Mushrooms and melanin are the same thing. Mushrooms and melanin are the same thing. I'm telling you now, you heard it first. You heard it first. Water, mushrooms, they all go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, it's just so much to the gold Sacc game. And I've been reading the messages that I've been getting on Patreon. So I'm gonna start being able to offer like sessions, like people been wanting to build, and I'm gonna be offering group sessions on Zoom for the guys that want to tap in. We can go through some sessions, tantra. We can go and chop and build everything. If you want to have one-on-one sessions, there's a rate for that. If you want to get in on a group session where we have no more than 6 guys per Zoom session, where we really building and be going through everything occult, sexual. And keep in mind, there's a lot of shit that I don't talk about on here. I do that in personal one-on-one sessions, and I do that when I'm in a session of subscription-based subscribers, because those are the ones who really, really show that they want this information that's really going to be beneficial to them, because there's so much, man, to this shit. And to be able to have that consistent interaction to tap back in it all the times where we can go through this shit, man, it's gonna blow your mind, man. We're gonna talk about the different books, all that type of shit. How can I tap in on Clubhouse? I don't know if I don't know if they let it open to everybody or whatnot, but you gotta get an invite, homie. You know, get an invite, and you be in the mix, man. If you want to, man, it's Patar BG. You know, that's my shit on everything. Yeah, what you been up to, bro? Yeah, man, I've been chilling, money. I've been traveling, having a good time. Grateful for the beautiful women in my life. You know, grateful for the path I'm on right now, everything I'm going through. It's a beautiful time. I'm about to go hard with financial astrology and stock market astrology. We got some shit. Y'all stay tuned. We about to start going crazy. Remember my man, if y'all know Blue Pill and Red Pill, those two homies, we about to start putting some shit together, man, because the financial astrology and the stock market go hand in hand. So I'm about to really tap into that and really get deep in my studies on the stock market shit, because I'm about to, today I actually just pulled up Dogecoin white paper. And I looked at their IPO and shit like that, because I'm about to check their chart, you know. I'm really just about to tap in. It's about to go on some crazy shit. Yeah, I'm really about to go. I'm fucking with the crypto. I just put 1,000 up on Uphold 2 weeks ago. Like, that's my first introduction into crypto. I didn't even been fucking with it, but everybody been like, boy, you got to get on it, boy. Boy, get to it. Then when I did that, I fell into it, and then fell into the big ass secret of how they been hiding astrology with stock market shit, and that's all it is. And so when I found that out, I'm like, oh boy, we about to go, nigga. But I just got to have time to really study it, because once I study that shit, nigga, astrology, but once I understand the significance with this motherfucking shit, boy, it's a wrap. You hear me? I never believed in the inner child, but took while microdosing too much. I went to university and kicked in. The pencils got louder, and I put my soul in the body. Hey, long story, I transformed into my old self, kind of, and felt the pain where the trip was over. After my love burned me. Yeah, much love. Yeah. Salute, man. You know, you can use astrology to predict certain moves in the market. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm on right now. So that's why I pulled up Dogecoin white paper. You know, like I said, I just started investing and really taking it serious. And I'm gonna say taking it serious in the fact that I put my money where my mouth is, just to see. You know, I diversified $1,000 over XRP, Dogecoin, Zilka. I'm about to try to find Holochain. I really want to invest in Holochain. And a couple other ones, Cardano, all this other shit. But I'm about to really sit back, and once I have time, I'm gonna pull up all the white papers on every single one of them, and I'm gonna start to track the chart. And then I found some software that they've been hiding. That's some real gangster shit. That is all astrology in it, but they ain't got it on the. They don't have it on their website. None of that they say is financial astrology, but it is. It's the software for it, and that software at its base price is $1,000. So think about how lit that is. I'm gonna end up fucking around getting that shit because I want to learn it the old school way and using the infamous and shit. Then I want to go and tap in with the digital side of the astrology by using the software. So we about to go, man. Nigga about to go in, man. I'm about to just take my time and learn this shit, and it's about to be on, man. Shit, a whole other level. Does astrology correlate to the Forex market? Astrology correlates to everything, really. You know, because it's still exchanges of energy. Listen, I'm gonna just break this down for y'all. Everything can have an astrology chart. When I started my big astrology group on Facebook a couple years ago, like a while back, we did a chart. Me and my ex at the time, we did a chart on that, so we can know the chart to know what the room was gonna be like. Keep in mind, a company, a project, a business, anything is still your child. If you create anything, it's a child. If you look at your, like as an artist, I do music too, right? If I think about the time when I'm writing a song or the inception of the time, I can check and see what's rising, see what the chart looking like already. You know, I see what's rising. Okay, that's what this chart gonna look like if I follow through with this song. You know, go to record it, put it out. What that chart look like for that day? That's his birthday. You know, so you can check all that shit. Everything is cycle. The deeper the personalization and the realization aspect is very frightening. The earth yourself at the trip. Yeah. I always earth myself. Keep in mind, I'm very earthy off top anyway. I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo rising, so I'm very earthy. I'm very grounded. But I ground myself through the modalities like music. Like quietness is either music or it's quiet. Because I can sit with myself. I'm a 12 houser. I'm a 12 house dominant nigga. So seclusion is very comfortable with me, you know, and spending time to myself is very comfortable as well. But I'm a first house son, so I'm out in the public too, so I'm both. So when I have my mushroom trips, I usually either trip by myself or I trip with a female. I trip with a beautiful woman, and we have fun. We just vibe out. But when I'm tripping by myself, I'm already grounded. When I trip with somebody else, I ground myself after I trip with somebody else after we separate, whenever we separate. But it's nothing wrong. It's just that I integrate back fully when I'm by myself to recharge and just taking everything that happened and process that. But I'm always grounding myself after because, you know, nigga do this shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all caught my story over the weekend, y'all probably seen me tripping mushrooms in a hot tub on the beach outside, nigga, on 5 grams with the motherfucking shit playing, nigga, living life, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Integrating everything at the same time, in real time. So you ground yourself when you could learn the process at a high level, really. That's why I take mushrooms a lot. Because it allows you to process everything at a quicker rate in real time. You know what I mean? The Interstellar Blend, Crazy Herbs for fasting with African plants and whatnot. Nah, I'm gonna check it out. Good look. The Interstellar Blend. I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Let's See, they got some shit. Okay, that's hard. I ain't even check it out. That's dope though. With me, I got a blend that I put together, so I'm lit too. So I'm actually thinking about at some point once I get everything situated, probably put together a gold Sacc blend for the homies. I got a lot of good recipes for a lot of shit for the homies, for the vitality, the sexual energy, everything, man. Because playing the game at the level that we playing it at, you're gonna need all this shit. You're gonna need your motherfucking mind to process high level of information. So I have a dope blend, man. That shit get you everything you need, man. Just order some of the reviews are nuts. Yeah, I see the reviews. Hypnotic, ultimate sleep formula. That's what's up. Paralyzing, yeah. That's dope. I'm loving it. I'm gonna check more into it. Cause I'm big on that type of shit. You know, I'm big on man, this shit just lit, dog. Shit lit, man. Niggas don't know this shit lit, man. The herbs is for you, boy. Plant, all this shit is for you, my nigga. This is our shit, man. The synthesized with melanin is so great. And the more you get in tune with the shit, you'll see the benefits of it. Like I say, people know me for dealing with mushrooms, but they don't know I deal with mushrooms outside of psychedelic mushrooms as well. It's very beneficial to you. Very beneficial to your immune system, to your skin, to your cognition, you know. So much, man. Does it trip you out knowing you're on the only person in your reality? Nobody else exists. They are on the advertised, so you can have. Yeah, well, that's why, like with me, I was explaining to somebody. This world is so magical that it tripped me out in the beginning. It used to trip me out in the beginning when I had that realization. I had that realization real young. And now it doesn't bother me. Like even with mushrooms, you know, it doesn't bother me. I could be on mushrooms and learn it and know it because I know it doesn't get me paranoid anymore. I could be somewhere. I don't like to be out and about, but I know how to protect my energy. I've been doing this shit long enough to know how to protect my energy and be good and flow everywhere. And you just enjoy that experience when you know that you are everything to everybody and everybody's having this experience simultaneously. You learn to let go of the illusion. You learn to be in the moment, but you realize, nigga, like I was saying on my IG live, I had a lot of experiences in my life, like even too near death. You know, I died twice and came back. And every single time it brought me to another level of awareness and courageousness that truth is stranger than fiction, and I don't even get caught up in any of the illusions. I know that pain directs you to certain areas. I know that when certain things happen, it's happening for you. Even though it's happening to you, you have to balance it out and know that it's not personal. And when you kind of get out of the personal aspect and know that you can only redirect your shit, right? You can only redirect who you are. And the more you can align yourself with that and see the symbolism of how your cycles work, you'll see how prominent it is when everybody come into your life and when you might have people come in for a season and leave out. And you got to know that that was part of character development. You know, all leading you back to self. What's your opinion on the meta initiation? I fuck with them. I love it. If somebody needs to go through that, that's cool. It's a cool initiation system if you need that. You know, what's up with your third eye? What's up, everybody? Yeah, all is well. What's the best place to start on acquiring herbs? You know, the internet is at our disposal. You know what I'm saying? The internet is at our disposal. I would say just go out there and search, man. Look at what you want. Everything you want is out there. It really is. You know, I deal with a lot of different herbs. You'd be surprised. Just go search for it. Sometimes you don't even got to go for it thinking about what you want to go search for. Just go look. And it'll lead you on that journey. Just like the homie just gave that website. The Interstellar, yeah. Shit go. You know, there's so much. Is the moon natural or was it placed there? And so many different confirmations and things that I get about the moon. Man, I had a crazy story about the moon the other night. I was tripping mushrooms. Oh, this shit blew my mind, nigga. The moon was so tantalizing the other night. Imagine I'm on mushrooms on beachfront property overlooking, looking at the moon, and the moon is showing herself, and then she's revealing herself, and she's slowly not. She's being very enigmatic. She's being the moon. The moon represents a very powerful, maternal energy to the planet for us, water, right? In my opinion, there's so many different stories about the moon. I heard this, the computer, I heard this, and this. These are all those things that's quite true. But more so than me worrying about, is it natural or not, I do understand the significance of it. And because I know the significance of the moon, that's something that over time, I'm okay with trusting, knowing what's happening with the moon, right? You got to remember, we are specks in time right now having this experience, but we are billions of years old. So the moon is as primordial as us, existing before us in terms of the physical dimension before we got here. But it's primordial because we are all of this, right? So the moon is such a prominent figure in terms of this dimension. Think about the beautiful aspects of the moon at nighttime, right? Just a beautiful energy, feminine energy, but it's chaotic, but it's everything, it's cyclic. It actually dictates most of our developmental aspects of how we go through the lifetime and how we develop a defensive nature, how we view our environment. The moon dictates a big part of that. And so it has a lot to do with who we are, because even if you know about astrology, most people identify with their sun signs, but in old world astrology, the moon was what they cared about more off top than anything. So for example, I'm an Aries moon. Even though I'm a Virgo sun, I would be considered an Aries. And it's not too far off with my harmonics. I'm a first house sun, so I'm very Aryan in my nature, right? Then I'm an Aries moon in the 8th house in Scorpio, but martial energy. It's Mars, right? So even though I'm a Virgo, I'm very Martian. So you can see how that would play out. Why? Because your moon represents your first nature, your intuitive nature, your distinctive nature of defense, mom, your first teacher, all of those things. So it's a feminine thing. Rod said, been smoking weed, causing breathing problems, yeah, 9 years. I feel you on that, bro. I got Scorpio in the 3rd and Pluto. I'm not supposed to be smoking, but I get that Scorpionic nature, so I balance it out. Identify with my moon side more than my sun. Yeah. My Cancer side made me really understand the moon is at least the relationship we have. Yeah. That's why when I look at how astrology works in real life, this is why you want to learn astrology in real life. Because what I can say is that when you understand astrology, for example, the sun represents how the soul is looking to express itself. How do you express yourself? The soul, right? So even though I act more like an Aries, I act like a Virgo too. Why? Because I'm on service, right? I'm very Virgo-y. Service. Like a nigga here because he want to be here of service. I want to be of service. But the Aries aspect acts in my life as the courageous and bold devil to go out there and do it and express it. So my moon is in the 8th house, but my sun is in the 1st house. So it's both martial energy. Yeah. You can say I work with voodoo. You can say I work with voodoo. You can say I work with Ifa, Santeria, Kumi artists. All our spiritual systems, man. I'm all about magic, dark side shit, dog. I'm really with the shit. That shit is man, we magical, man. Nigga, I'm a sorcerer, like I know. Nigga like Gandalf here, nigga. For real. That shit for real. You know what I'm saying? I work with the ancestors. The ancestors work with me. So clear communication between me and the universe is so clear. That that's the part that can be scary because it's so clear. You know what I'm saying? So clear. Yeah, man. But yeah, you know, I hope everybody I wanted to lay an altar for Azuli, but was a bit careful because of her petrol nature. How do you go about getting in contact with the ancestors? They all around you. It's a deep process. It doesn't happen overnight when you learn to understand how to commune with the ancestors and how they commune with you. So when we talk about these spiritual systems, they are systems designed to access the brain, the psyche, the mind, and how you process information so that you can be able to commune with the ancestors. They commune through the most sublime things and ways. Because remember, the universe speaks through signs, symbols, and situations. So when the universe is speaking through signs, symbols, and situations, you got to be able to know what it is that you're seeing, right? I got people who come through all the time. I tap in. You know, I even tap in with my ancestors that are living right now, literally in the physical. And, you know, I got 8 trines to Neptune, so I'm all the way tapped in with the shit. So for me, what I can say is a natural inclination, but the process of doing that is you have to be able to learn to see signs, symbols, and situations. And how do you do that? You do that with your right brain. The right brain is the primordial brain. You know, the right brain represents that aspect of being able to tap into the spirit and be able to understand the chaos amongst you, because what you're going to see when you go into these realms to tap in with the ancestors, you're going to be experiencing this dimension that you're in, but there's sub-layers to this dimension. And within those sub-layers, you are able to pierce deeper. And so what you're seeing, you're going to be able to correspond to it, and you can be able to communicate on some real shit. The shit give nigga goddamn chills, nigga. Just even me thinking about it, talking about it, how the shit real, where it's so real I can communicate with ancestors. I'm like, if this is so-and-so, double tap on the wall. Double tap on the wall. And you be like, oh shit, nigga, I'm here by myself and this shit really happened, nigga. Oh shit. Okay, who is, what do you want? And then you tap in, and then you learn to figure out how to communicate with these ancestors. They speak through the most sublime ways. Because everything is synchronistic. So synchronicity is feminine energy. Your ability to understand synchronicities, you have to also understand the masculine. Because the masculine represents the incremental structure of chaos at these moments in time. So when they work together in tandem. So the more you the more you start to go into it, you start to realize that the only way you can learn to communicate with the ancestors is when you can see how they're communicating with you first. So you have to learn to interface with everything around you. So these systems are set up to penetrate the psyche. So what we're talking about when we talk about ancestors and we set up shrines and we do all these things that we always naturally did, it because it was always innate and part of us. You are a ritual. You are always spiritual, whether you know it or not. The thing is, we get caught up in morality and dogma. See, I'm a dark side nigga. I represent the light too. That's why my chart is set up the way it is. I'm a first house sun and I'm a 12th houser. I'm gonna show you how astrology works so you can realize what you're seeing, right? I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna put my chart up. This is my chart, right? You see my sun is right there. I'm a first house sun with all that 12th house energy. The unseen realm, the spiritual realm, the hidden part of self, light side, sun shining bright, dark side. My moon, 8th house, right? So I'm dark side, 8th house represents occultism. And I got all these trines, but I also got all these other aspects that represent the energy center. So when you're looking at somebody, you're looking at their energy. I'm literally looking at my energy and you all are seeing my energy. What this represents is an aspect of how do you deal with the sacred geometry of your body, your chart? How do you deal with these cycles that you were encased into? You know what I mean? So some real deep shit, man. What app is it? It's SolarFire. SolarFire is it's astrology software that astrologers use. You know, you can get it. I think the mobile app is like $40 because the app that you have for the computer is going to be a lot more, and you can do a lot more. It's the app for the computer is like $400. But you know, I have this app when I'm on the road doing clients when I'm on the road because I travel and I do shit. So I be facilitating using that. Yeah, man. Yeah, they speak to me all the time. That's what's up, Brooklyn, baby. That's for real, man. You know, and that's the thing. I'm a 12 houser, so I really tap in with the whole collective conscious. I feel everything of the world. I feel all of it. The good, the bad, everything is or what you perceive good and bad. That's why I can only be who I am. Cause nigga, you know what I'm saying? That shit real. Big Necks in the building. I didn't even know you was in here. Astrology's on the co-star scene. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all gonna fuck with some apps, that's cool. Fuck with them. But if you really gonna do it, get on astro.com. Get on astro.com. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with no cafe astrology, none of that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you for that. You have a cash out. Yeah, appreciate it, man. You know, they always have the super chat on here. Y'all can cash out me. It's Run It Up. I'm gonna put it in here because and when y'all motherfucking, if y'all send up to the cash out, understand this is my cash out. It's gonna be a seal with the grill, nigga. It's a seal with the grill. I get motherfuckers ask me this shit all the time. Is this your cash out? Yeah, nigga, the shit that you asked me for, that's nigga, I know what the fuck I type, nigga. I know that you thinking that it's probably gonna have a face of me on there or something, nigga. No, nigga. Nah, man, it's a motherfucking chill. It's a seal with a grill, man. I'm gonna show you, man. It's a seal with a grill, man. So y'all cannot be like, is this you? Cause this is your name and nigga, if you ask me, like, this is what people be doing, man. I got to just show you, man. You know, it's a seal with a grill. This nigga, you know, real ATL nigga, man. So, you know, I got to show you. So this is what is up. This is my cash out, my nigga. So it's a seal with a grill. So I'm going to put it in here. This is my cash out. So it's a seal with the grill, nigga. You ask for my cash out, it's Run It Up for me, G. Right here. Appreciate it though, man. For real though, you know, for anybody who want to show love, that's dope, man. I appreciate that, man. We always give it back tenfold. That's what I'm on. I'm on a passion economy shit where when people ask me where I've been at, I'm gonna do shit, everything for my Patreon homies. Everybody who really subscribe and fuck with me, that shit, it shows me that people value what I do. And when people show me love through the Patreon, that shit means a lot to me. So for everybody who's been fucking with a nigga on Patreon, you know, that shit means a lot. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot because these are people who are genuinely showing dedication to not only fucking with a real one, but better in their life, being this shit together, you know? So it's a beautiful thing, my nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, Run It Up for me, G. Salute, man. How do the divine masculine restore balance during this time of cancel culture? You know, if you're a real nigga, the divine masculine understands that that's peon shit. Nigga, you can't nobody cancel me, nigga. Listen, man, look, that's perfect. Preach. I'm happy you asked that, right? I got this song. What is that? I got this song that speaks to that. It speaks to that whole thing. Like, nigga, ain't no way nigga fall out. Like, ain't no way. Like, it ain't no way nigga gonna fall out. Like, nigga, you can't cancel nobody, nigga. This shit right here is called Ain't No Way. Yeah. Yeah. You can't cancel nobody, nigga. Feeling good on this shit. Look, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a nigga gon' fall off. Look, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
God King dance all y'all. Look, ain't no way a nigga gon' fall off. All I know is get this bread, stack this shit invested till we offer. All I know right now, the shit just ain't no game. God came, been a team, put that shit on everything. Niggas fuck down and we can't fall. Nigga hungry for the shit, nigga fuck that being humble. All I know this year, nigga, we about to turn up. Reinvesting in myself, then I bought some new burners, nigga, pretty much right now, yes, fuck y'all. God King, been a team, we need championship rings, nigga, swear to God, we up, check the scoreboard. And we need a dog, nigga, everything that we work hard for, swear to God, dog, the shit just ain't gon' stop. Hit the studio, then we make it hit and let it drop, I swear to God, all the girls I took was blessings. Cause them blessings manifesting and they got them niggas stressing, talking. Ain't no way, hey, ain't no way, hey, ain't no way a nigga gon' fall off.
Ain't no way nigga gon' fall off, nigga. Like we here, man.
Ain't no way. God,
Ain't no way nigga gon' fall off, man. Come on, man. Ain't no way, dog. Come on, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way a nigga gon' fall off, man. My boy did no PMO and he almost got arrested. What you mean? Tell me. How he almost get arrested? What the fuck going on? Niggas getting arrested. What the fuck going on, man? Tell me about that shit, man. What the fuck going on? Why niggas getting arrested, man? I'm gonna drop this one. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube today. Might put this on there today.
Yeah. This is what y'all been waiting for, right? This is what the streets need, right?
Might drop this today. Put some shit, throwback shit.
Hey, up the time, get them down. I don't want to shit, my nigga.
yeah, this that revolution music, my nigga, get used to it. Conscious street niggas is rapping, we the best to fucking do it. You niggas, you had your chance, and you motherfucking blew it. You need baby food flows, cause you just can't fucking chew it. Cut that monkey shit out, you embarrassing us. You MJ Pat, my nigga, you ain't better than us. This that shit you ain't accustomed to. Retire, he the truth is always cuffing season, nigga. Bitches just ain't cuffing you for being local, my nigga. Yeah, we worldwide on that down south balance shit, my nigga. We roll tide, rolling niggas to fuck over, get the fuck up out the way. They say, boy, you too hostile. I said, we just don't play. This a guy can't take over your style, either make up a nigga.
I might make this my theme song.
We gon' do this shit for master teachers.
I'm making my theme song.
Street scholars and 85ers are stuck up in the streets. Cut that monkey shit out. You embarrassing us. You MJ bad. My nigga, you ain't better than us. This a guy can't take over your style, either make up a nigga for what you say over the whack ass beats. Cut that monkey shit out. You embarrassing us. You MJ bad. My nigga, you ain't better than us.
Yeah.
Do this shit for
He was behaving inappropriately at work.
The street scholars and 85ers still stuck up in the street.
He was behaving badly at work. So that nigga gotta get himself together, man. I mean, how is he behaving inappropriately at work? What is the nigga doing? How do you protect yourself from counterfeit spirits or demonic possessions while evoking or working with spirits? You gotta, it's, let me say this. When you start working with spirits, you got to know that we live in a magical world and this shit powerful, but you got to know that you're stronger than all that shit, nigga. You are a hollow vessel, but do you know you? You know? There are archetypes. We exist with many different archetypes and deities within us. So we operate from these archetypes, these spirits. I got some savage spirits with me, but I got light spirits with me too. That's why when I show you, but mine is all pure when you work with it. I got the savage spirits with me that I'll kill a nigga. I'll kill anybody. Anybody if you need it. If you come and you threaten my life, I'm not so righteous and holy to thou that I don't understand how life works. So I understand that archetype of those spirits, and I call on those spirits when I need it. I call on those spirits when I need it. Those are invoking spirits that we are already having access to. I operate from the love aspect of the spiritual gangster, the warrior. I operate from Obatala energy. You know, so these spirits we all have within us, you have to be able to not let them be stronger than you because they are here to help you in the process of that. We're archetypical energy here. So if somebody are having a spirit that's possessing them when they can't operate and control themselves, I get it. You gotta get your shit under control. You the most powerful one. They want to use you, but nigga, you jumping my shit. Hey man, I'm using you, nigga. We gonna use this shit together. Hey, you wanna jump in? All right, let's do it together, nigga. Who are you? What spirit are you? All right, let's get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, now I'm happy that you said that, Murdy. Some spirits are evil, right? As an occultist, as a nigga who deal with the dark side shit, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, when I say evil, I don't mean evil in that way. I mean evil in the occult way. Oh yeah, they could be harmful, malicious, or they can be the shadow side that represents the human nature. And what is that? That savage side is like I just explained. I'm a life giver, I'm a nurturer, but I'm a killer as well if I got to. No questions about it. There ain't no morals that I'm dealing with, because I'm dealing with dark side energy. That's dark side energy of the planet. That's archetypical energy that exists here. So I represent dark side spirits too. And the purity in it is that it's a collective entity. Dark spirits, light spirits, they're the same shit. You use the light spirits too much, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, cause you don't want to hit back, you turn around the cheek. Good spirits will take care of me now. The bad spirits like, man, I'll blow your shit, dog. I blow your shit because I love myself enough so that evil spirit can be evil to somebody else based on a personal experience. It's all personal. So I don't see no division with this shit. That's part of the occult path. You go on this spiritual path. You go on this spiritual path to be spiritual, right? You don't go on this spiritual path to be gullible and goofy and to be a passive-aggressive person. You go on this spiritual path because you are the strongest of the people at this moment in time in your lineage that can understand how to process this experience. So what does that look like? Shadow work. It looks like having a healthy level of love and admiration for life and understanding death. Because life is happening to you and for you, so you are experiencing it simultaneously. So if you're not able to take in and synthesize everything that's happening, then you will not understand what it means to have to deal with the evil side. Everything exists. So it's just about you being able to flow within the middle of this shit and know how to interchangeably go through this and look at the way and the options of how does this work for me. Partake in whatever I want. Don't let it get too much of me. Don't let it consume me. Let me make sure I balance it out. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit works. Do you believe in amulets and talismans? Yeah. Amulets and talismans are, like I'm saying, it allows you to balance your energy out. You learn to interface with yourself when you utilize these things because you're understanding what it means. You're understanding what those symbols mean. You know what I'm saying? Real gangster shit, man. Play my nigga goddamn Lou 911, man. Some fly ass hammer piano shit, man. I wish I had some more backwoods. I'm gonna have to go get me some backwoods in a minute. Thank you for, appreciate it. How you feel about a lot of people not knowing they are taking part of a ritual every time they orgasm, porn, anything right? Hey, man, sexual energy is sexual energy. Everything is a fucking ritual. I would just say, hey, nigga, we all do the shit. I like a good twerk video, nigga. I like good sex, too. But sometimes you have to know what to do with that energy. So this is what we're talking about. The realism of knowing how to use this energy. You can use it. It's only bad if you don't understand where it's going to hinder you. It's just like anything. So it's about balance with everything. It's about knowing how to use the energy, though. You know what I mean? It's about knowing how to use that energy. Fly shit. Yeah. Nigga Lou 911. But yeah, you know, it's some real shit, man. I appreciate everybody who fucking with a nigga. Hey, we about to turn it up this summer, man. Real gold sack shit, man. So we're gonna keep everybody inspired. We're gonna keep motivating each other. Like I said, I'm about to put together little personal sessions, offering more consultations. And then I'm also going to be doing group building with like no more than about 6 guys at a time on Zoom. So we're going to start scheduling that in. If y'all want to get in on building, we're going to go through busting down a couple books to really shift your mind to understanding what it means to go on the occult path to understand sex. So this is some next level shit that we're going to be talking about. So if you want to get on these classes, we're going to start going crazy with it. So I don't want to make no talismans and almonds. I got a comrade that do that. He a Virgo too, so he do it. I got a homie that do that. But I'm gonna start having these classes though, man. We gonna go through it. Y'all don't want to get in there. That's gonna be some gold sack shit, boy. The shit gonna blow y'all mind, nigga. Cause so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how this occult shit works. So we're gonna start with a couple courses on first conditioning the brain to understand the occult path. And just for the record, when I put this class together and these sessions together, if you're not really willing to, so for example, this ain't no, when you deal like, for those of y'all that makes us anything, you have to be able to go in it with another type of mindset, right? So this ain't no church, this ain't no religion shit. We talking about dark side occultism energy. Not bad shit, but you gotta understand what it means to be an occultist. So these occult classes are gonna be for only those who want occultism. If you don't want occultism, we're not doing the classes. If you want to have personal sessions where we talk, we can set that up and we can just vibe where you want. But if you want occult classes, then that's what we're gonna be dealing with. So, tap in only with me if you try to deal with the occult, because the shit we're gonna talk about, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna put some it's gonna raise your hair on your arms, because you're not gonna believe that the shit that we talking about is really what it is, and it's gonna blow your mind when you're gonna see that this shit is all around you. It's gonna blow your mind. Yeah, man. What does healthy divine relationship look like? It looks like freedom. It looks like freedom and appreciation. You allow yourself to be able to love everything around you, let everything be just as free. You appreciate everything. It's gratitude. You don't own nobody. Nobody own you. You don't own nobody. Shit can change any given moment. So you got to appreciate the people you with. Simple, plain. Not what can they do for you, but do they honor your peace by being at peace as well? Do they work at peace? That's how you're going to distinguish what these relationships look like. How much peace are they trying to work to have too? It's not easy, my nigga. Peace ain't easy. Relationship dynamics ain't easy. And when I say relationship dynamics, I'm speaking of relationship to anything and anybody, because you're relating to everything in this dimension. So how much do you try to bring balance and harmony to everything around you? And how much do other people do that as well? That's the type of people you want around you, because you're going to see who's working on themselves. And that's all that matters. The people that work on themselves. I remember my last street. I was waking up this morning like nothing. Now I'm back to hitting the snooze many times. It be like that, Joshua. Once you get back to it, just remember that feeling. You know how I feel to get back up in the morning, like pop without. You know how I feel to get up in the morning. You like, let's get the day over with, nigga. Let's go, nigga. And you know how I feel when you be like, I don't do shit. And I know it feels good too sometimes, but there's a thing to. We have to balance out the pleasures with the hardships to know what the hardships mean. You know what I mean? Will it be on Patreon? I mean, the occult consultations. No, so when it comes to one-on-one sessions, I do those with the guys that reach out. And we'll set that up. I'll send you my rates and stuff, and we can have that one-on-one session. What I'm offering with the occult sessions on one-on-one sessions is $300 for an hour and a half. For 30 minutes after you get the question, we get the vibe on everything that you just took in. You can ask for deeper clarifications per session, because what we're going to be going through is some real deep shit where you're going to even get homework and you're going to see the shit going to fucking blow your mind, my nigga. The shit going to blow your mind, because that's only if you really are wanting to be a cult. If you just want to pick a nigga brain, same shit. But if you are dedicated to the cult, you still going to get it in. Everything is a cult that we're going to have a conversation about anyway. But the classes that I'm going to have, it's going to be for my Patreon guys who want to subscribe and then pay the fee for the class. That class is going to have us in a session what we're going to be dissecting. I'm going to show you how to be an occultist in the way they think. See, I'm never going to be the one to teach you how to think in terms of what to think. I'm going to teach you how to think in a way that's of the occult path. Because that's what these initiation schools are about. They are processing and conditioning the brain to understand the occult path. That's if you are understanding that. I'm talking left-hand path shit, the dark side shit. We're not talking about new age shit. We ain't talking about love and light shit. We're talking about the real aspect of what this is. This is Lou 911. Lou 911 go crazy. That nigga go. That nigga go crazy. That's my nigga. But yeah, he from South Africa. He from Durban. But yeah, man, you know, I ran out of backwoods, man. I wanted to make sure I show love and get the day started with some good energy. And if y'all need readings, you already know, tap in with me. If you're on Patreon, hit me in the inbox. If you're not on Patreon, you can email me at GodKingTV@gmail. Or you can hit me on IG if you follow me on IG. And we'll go from there. But I definitely can't wait to start putting these occult classes together, man. Y'all gonna love this shit. Like, it's gonna blow your mind, nigga. Your book library gonna get crazy. That shit gonna have you going on another type of motherfucking journey, man. And it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. If you ain't, if you think you're ready to understand the occult path, tap in, man. But salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, all my gold stack niggas. You are literally a love-handed tantra archetype. Yeah, man. Tell me how you see that. Tell me how you see that. Because for the people in the chat, some people may not know what you mean by love-hand path. But in terms of what you see, tell me what you see. And what makes you know that I'm a love-hand path nigga, because I really am. So tell them about love-hand path, what you see. Appreciate you, Dante, for sure. Yeah, do you know Amaranth Intelligence? Yeah. Yeah. It's just not my lane, Murdy. It's not my lane to create them like that for people. I got a partner that do that, you know. But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm a love-hand path nigga for sure. And you know, that's my nature. That's the nature. That's where the power is. The love-hand path, to be honest. It's way more power on the left-hand path. And you got to be a courageous person to go on the left-hand path because truth is stranger than fiction. Yeah. Yup. That's right. So, he just told you, pure chaos. That's why I deal with chaos magic. I see engine numbers. I searched them up on Google, but I don't know what I have to do with them. It's very hard. He just explained, Isaiah, what the left-hand path is right there. Look at what Evil spoke of. You know, to the point when you're dealing with, you know, angel numbers and these things, these are time codes that you have to understand that they respond to an archetype. What I would tell anybody when you see these angel numbers that is significant to you, think about exactly at that moment. Train your brain to realize what it is that you were thinking at that moment when you seen it, and think about every time you see it. For example, I see 321, I see 123, I see 231 all the time. 1203, all this shit, same thing, all the time. You know, so it's always this whole thing. Could you make a playlist of the songs you play on your screen? Yeah, I got you for sure. What I can do more than that to give you of a way to go and search it and find what you're gonna like is this genre is called Amapiano. And Amapiano is like I always play. It's South African music that's hot as shit out right now. Ain't nothing hotter than this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Gom. And so Gom is Zulu EDM. That's for when you want to turn up. When you're in a festive turned up spirit, you play You play comb when you like, yo, I'm turned up, about to go. When you want to vibe out for any occasion, ammo piano is any occasion. It's ammo, it's ambient, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So ammo piano be that fly shit. You can play the shit anytime, nigga. Like anytime. When you with your folks, when you with your little shawty, when you with whatever, man. You can play shit anytime. I listen to this music when I trip. I only play what I listen to when I trip. And anybody who know me know I'm a big ammo piano head. I'm a big comb head. And I know I'm ahead of my time to put people on this shit now because people just now catching on the Afro beat, but this shit is what it is right now. And the more y'all listen to this shit, sonically, you're gonna see how dope this shit is, dog. It's kind of hard to like listen to a lot of other shit though. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man. Yeah, chaos magic, man. Trust me, chaos magic. You have to be comfortable with chaos to understand chaos magic. You got to deal with chaos. You can't. So, off top, if you trying to deal with chaos magic, you got to first of all relinquish control. You can't control none of this shit. You can flow with it, so you got to flow. In the process of flowing, you see how much power you have. You see how much power you have in the middle of flowing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a lot of joints up, man. I be good music though, good music. Good music. This one sound like. But yeah, man, salute to everybody, man. I am poor, Shalom. And pour with the golden sack. You pour with a golden sack, then you rich, my nigga. Yeah, you got help. You got wealth within, my nigga. If you got gold sack, you got an ability to be able to use that to get yourself out of that. Yeah, I've been good at Kuma, man. Yeah, grinding, man. So many beautiful life changes at the moment. So many beautiful revelations and tasks to handle. Even in the midst of all the shit. So much good shit. Yo, this is my song, my nigga. Do you think night shift healthy for men or see nigga? Life is life, my nigga. You gonna have to do what you gotta do. It's that calm shit, boy. Nigga, listen to the goddamn guitars on this shit, nigga. That guitar goddamn shit. But yeah, nigga, if you gotta work night shift, cool. I used to work in a strip club for a long time, doing security. So I always work at night, but I'm a 12th house nigga, so that was perfect for me. Cause I'm a very if y'all know about human design, I'm a projector, and so I'm a 12th house nigga too. So the 12th house is a strip club. So I'm at home in that motherfucker. My melanin shit is just working. My chaos magic working. The only true soul food is blood sacrifice. Hey, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's good at. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the gold sack niggas, man. Any questions for I dip? Any questions for I dip? I just came back from Miami less than a month ago. Hey, I just got back from Miami yesterday. Got back from Miami, man. Weather been beautiful, man. That's advice for a 3-year long trip. Oh, salute, man. Master G, I bow to you. Hey. I bow to you, my nigga. Hey. 3 years. All I can tell you is that no matter if it's 3 years or 30 days or 3 months, keep that same intention. And find more ways to go within yourself to use that energy for a good cause. And it's up to you, my nigga. You know, there's a path to this tantra shit that it's all about. You know, it's a path to it. So the path that I'm on with tantra, I always tell guys, semi intention is what you want to get into. But you really want to tap into the extra curricular activities that come with semi intention, which is where it now goes to the next level. So are you fucking while on your 3-year streak, Master G, is what I would ask you. Are you fucking on your 3-year streak? Are you able to retain while you fucking? Listen to that good talk. Vibes. Hey. Good vibes. With the Virgo, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Sagittarius, rising me. You gotta get a reading, man. Why are you charging for this information? What's up, Charmaine? Charging for what? Charging for time, not information. It's never for information, it's for time. And you know, when people ask questions about, for example, why are you charging for information? If you don't understand that everything is an exchange of everything, energy, then you know, I don't think when people ask questions like that, I don't think they understand money, and I don't think they understand currency. I don't think they understand energy. Everything is an exchange, whether you know it or not. It just either proves that you value people or not. Value is value. Money is money. Energy is energy. When people ask questions like that, you are working with a scarcity mindset. And when you work with a scarcity mindset, you are putting yourself in a position of thinking that you lack. And because you lack, you think other people should not do what they do and charge what they charge, and they should not be appreciated. So before you ask anybody anytime why they charge anything, take a moment and really process what you're about to ask. Why do you value? Why do you value value? Why do you charge for value? Like, bro, energy is everything. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. What you value is what you're gonna put energy towards. Simple put, appreciation in this dimension is shown through currency. It's not the only way, but it's shown through currency in terms of appreciation. So listen to these words. These words are very powerful. Value, appreciation. Hey, y'all got me about to play some Kasusa, boy. Hey, let me put on some Kasusa, man. Put on some Kasusa, niggas. Niggas ain't heard no Kasusa, man. I got all type of shit on my plate. I'm gonna put it on the rock, man. I gotta play this. This shit going. Till that joint go hard, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Best ways to go spiritually. Never give up. Now you're not muted. Just never give up, man. Y'all, this song go. I hate when doctors say the sun gives you cancer to melanated folks, but they lying ass. They want to keep y'all ass inside. How was the feeling when you went back to eating meat after being so long vegan? Well, I remember when I took a 7-year hiatus from eating meat, and I came back and I ate at a cookout. That first day I felt sick, but I knew that my spirit wanted me to ground myself. So it's an initiation. There's no dogma. And where I'm at in my life, I do everything. I flow. I might go raw food today. I might eat this today. I might not eat today. I might say I want seafood today. You know what I'm saying? I might want to go bust down a 10-piece lemon pepper from goddamn, Wingstop, all flats. You know what I mean? And then I might go back doing raw food the next day. I might not eat the next day. That's chaos magic, and I make it all work for me. It's not a rigidity no more. So I don't deal with just being vegan. I do everything that's holistic. So what I deal with on a level is paleo. Or you can say pagan. I can do vegan, pagan shit, everything. If you give it for free, no one would appreciate it. You pay for less. But see, the difference with what I think what people miss out on with that right there, Murdy, is that, like I said, you got people who deal with a lack mentality. Then you got people who understand what value means. Value is something that you can't put a price on anyway, because value is value. But this speaks to somebody who has a lack of value. And you can tell a lack of value by when people ask questions. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions because it shows what you don't know. So it's nothing personal. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. But when somebody asks that, you can identify why they would ask that. And why they would ask that is because they don't understand value. So it's all good. On my retention game and getting crazy choosing signals from women, but it's different from my last streak. Is my energy potent than it was before? I think a lot of people forget that everything is cycles here. So remind you go through cycles like anybody else. We have cycles where it has nothing to do with semen retention, where as a man, how many of y'all understand this? You got a cycle, nigga, where you can't stop getting enough bitches, nigga. You got a cycle where you can't stop getting enough. And then you got a cycle where ain't nobody's fucking around unless you got one or you got none. And you just like, please, spare pussy, please. And I'm begging, ma'am, for some pussy, please, ma'am, some cuddles. I'll eat your pussy. I don't even gotta fuck. Please, just give me a crumb of pussy. And then you got it when it's overflowing. We have cycles. So in the process of having cycles, nigga, if you worrying about the women, don't worry about the women doing a drought. Understand what a drought means. This is what I'm talking about, chaos magic. Because if you knew what a drought means that it's the cycle. So I want you to study nature. What is symbolic of when a cycle is dry and barren? There's a process that's happening. What is happening? There's a purification and a putrefaction process. It has to decompose, has to die, has to wither away. It has to be restructured. When it becomes restructured again, you are better than you were then. So while the time you like, I just want somebody to pick from my tree, you got to be saying, when I come back to my season, I'm going to have the best apples on the block. I'm going to have the best on the block because I got a moment to shine and I got to be able to make sure I'm doing what I want to do because I know the cycle is going to come back around. So you appreciate it. You appreciate it when you ain't got no women around, my nigga. You appreciate it because you will understand that you have your own inner feminine. You have your own inner feminine. You have your own inner masculine. And when you are comfortable with yourself, when you get that cycle to come back around where everybody's like, ooh, look at that tree. Ooh, I want the apples from that tree. I want to drink from that fountain. I want to climb that mountain. Yeah, one come on. Hey. I put work in for this, baby. Y'all climb up. And it feels better then. So everything is about a gradual understanding, you know? Real deep shit, man. Shit, go. I'm supposed to be playing some Kasusa for y'all, man. I gotta play my Kasusa before I get off here, man. I gotta end it on that note because I know when niggas be watching this live, they ain't gonna think it's like this, but this is some... Now, I listen to all South African music, so there's 3 genres I listen to. I listen to deep house, tech house, it's all tech, Afro house. I listen to tribal house, I listen to Amapiano, I listen to Cone. Kasusa, these niggas is tech, Afro house, deep, tribal, them niggas is chaos. I love it, them niggas is chaos, nigga. I just want to play this shit while I look through this and vibe with y'all real quick. Just into the 125 days. Maintaining goal Sacc energy. Funnel it into creative shit. Use that energy to create. I came back from Miami chilling by the pool 4 women and spent my birthday about 2 weeks later by myself in happiness. That's right. I am celibate for life. I focus now on knowledge and money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Murdy. That's why you have the ability to do exactly what you want to do, my nigga. As long as you give it meaning. You give it meaning. You give all these experiences meaning. You know? That's really what it's about. But yeah, I really appreciate all y'all, man. I hope everybody has a beautiful week, you know, a beautiful weekend. I hope we all are focused on bettering ourselves so we can make our experiences around other people better. It's just a more pleasant life that we can go through these transitions where everybody is focused on balance, peace, and harmony and love in a real sense. Not in no love and light, romanticized way. It's just you doing the work, you doing the shadow work, you making sure that you do the best you can do. Nobody judging you. You're judging yourself based on your own experiences. Curious about your opinion on these vaccines. Man, listen, let me tell y'all something. If y'all been fucking with a nigga for a long time, you should already know. If you ask me about my opinion on vaccines and you see the type of game I spit, the shit that I talk about, my demeanor, you already know my stance on the vaccine. I don't talk no goofy shit, do I? So I'm damn sure ain't about to co-sign no goofy shit. Nigga, why? How can I get into chaos magic? I'll have the information for those classes soon, but if you want to get into chaos magic, jump in the pool. Strictly. Jump in the pool of everything. Chaos all around you. Relinquish control. Good, bro. Appreciate you, Harmony. Appreciate you. I have slept with too many women. It's not special anymore. So spend that time with yourself. Spend that time with your own inner feminine. Focus on your purpose, like you said. You know, that's when you'll know. Yeah. Good Kasusa. I'll be fucking with that Kasusa heavy, nigga. Niggas don't know about Kasusa, nigga. But yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to enjoy my beautiful Friday. I hope y'all did too. Less is more sometimes. That's always the case. There's a difference between two. Let me just say this before I get off here. There's a big difference between your wants and your needs. You have to be able to know how the universe speaks and works with it. The ego wants, the soul needs. Okay? Remember that. The ego wants, but the soul needs. But there's nothing wrong with wanting and needing because you're in this to have this experience of balance. So when you have less, less can be more. And at the same time, when you understand the appreciation of everything, it'll level itself out. So it's a very simplistic, but it's in the application that you see how hard it is to understand to keep this, maintain this balance. Because we want what we want, nigga. I want to go to the store and get some backwoods right now. My soul knows that it doesn't need backwoods right now because I'm good. I'm high, nigga. I'm gonna go get that later, right? The soul is the sun, right? For me, it's Virgo. So service is what I need to do. So I'm only here because of service, not because nobody asked me, because Virgo finds what it needs to do. It finds its lane and it does what it does. And that's all I do. So that gives me the energy that I need, the substance that I need. That feels better than worrying about anything other than doing, what's really needed. How do you spell that? Oh, Kasusa. It's Kusua. Man, that's something that go crazy right there. Oh, this man will go hard too. Oh, this man will go. Yo. Man, Tripping Mushroom, listen to this. It's a movie. It's a movie, man. It's a movie, man. That's exactly why I didn't ask you. I already know. You feel me, Fetty? Hey, man, real nigga shit, dog. No, man, come on, man. Yeah. So Kasusa is Kususa. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about shifting values when it's Taurus season. So Taurus season is going to shine light on values, getting grounded in fundamental things. What is important to you? What's important to you? What do you truly value? Even when everything around you is saying otherwise or trying to rock you off your square. What do you value? What makes you stay solid and strong? Even in the midst of when life throws punches at you. And where can you also giddy up on some shit that you was being lazy in? Nigga, mushrooms, nigga, this shit got layers and textures to it, man. Put your eye on some fly shit, man. Kasusa, man. KU. I'm gonna put that in there so y'all can see that too. So yeah. Read my life path number last night. It scared me. I'm a life path 8. Salute. Yeah. Well, salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all gold sacking shit for real, man. Much love. I hope y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking weekend. I hope y'all have fun. I hope y'all do something productive. I hope y'all have fun. Nurture yourself. Because that's what I'm about to do, man. So, much love. I'll be jumping back on soon. I'll be creating more content for my Patreon people. I'll be throwing some shit on YouTube soon. All love, man. For sure. So I hope y'all know that.